was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to
Y'all was
duty.
coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. From here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Got a call about a disturbance. Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out trash. And I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That's it?
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
You can believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna run out there in the middle of the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Cars here tonight from Fairbury, Illinois. The Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. And Alex, well, we've just made the quick trip from Virtual USA. Now we come out to Fairbury, and we've got qualifying on the program.
I'm a little out of breath. I'm a little tired because that was a stressful trip. But you see Logan Rumsey there, quick time with a 10.475. Braden Eiler in second, quick. Greg LeMay Jr., he's third, quick. And I have a feeling, oh, there's Tyler Shell in seventh, quick. But hey, if those top three holds, you know, we got in the top five right now. We have 4 out of the top 5 are posse.
Here we go. You still rapping on about the posse.
Oh, I'm still on the porch, and I'll stay on the porch until we leave. Have to go somewhere else.
That's because you're probably covered in about 30 foot of snow, right?
Absolutely.
Kendall Tucker on the racetrack. Is waiting for his time to come through. He'll jump to position number 6. Alex Bergeron. I did see him somewhere in the program. Just trying to find out where he is. There he is. Coming out onto the racetrack right now in the Team ABR car number 12. Again, the 3-time defending iRacing Sprint Car 410 World Championship. We've still got a number of drivers to come out there and qualify. As here he is, Alex Bergeron will get lap number 1, and no doubt he'll stay to the top side. Bergeron first lap time about to come through. Well, no time taken in the number 12, and one more opportunity for this driver, Alex, to try and beat the 10.475. He goes second quick with a 10.522. 33 cars, Alex. Not a bad turnout tonight.
Wait now, Brett Wheeler, did you get that text message too from the pits there from our cohort, William Duvall? I think it just guaranteed that I think he picked himself that he guarantees he's winning tonight.
Oh, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, I'll pick him to win.
You got to make a feature first. It's like me making a feature. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, well, hang on. Go back to Lernerville. Round 1, he made the feature.
Blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, but heat race number 1 is on. As you see, there's qualifying results. Logan Rumsey goes quick time. Bergeron, Eiler, LeMay, Smith. That's your top 5. Then Preston, Tucker, Croak, Shell, and Miller. That's your top 10. Heat race number 1. It's on the grid. Heat race number 1 on the pole, the 41, Slick Sim Sports, it's Logan Rumsey outside. Richie Preston from Elbows Up Sim Sports, he'll start second.
Row number 2 will be Mike Augustine in car 72 to his outside. It'll be Joe Kaiser lining up at a position at number 4.
Starting inside of row number 3, the 92 Momentum Simsport, it's Ross Kaiser. Outside of him, the 14, it's Phil Croach.
And your fourth and final row, Angel Ortega in car number 22, going to roll off out of position at number 7, and to his outside, driving the 036 entry, that is Trent Cameron.
So, Brett, we're going to return to our weekly episodic television of, are we picking winners for the heat race, or are we going to pick the final third, the who's finishing third?
Well, we generally get through the first couple of heat races, and then I kind of forget about it for the preliminary races, so I think we might just stick to A main, because, look,
no, that's because you usually sweep in the heat races.
Yeah, it's just like me 360s at USA just saying, just dominating. I mean, that Rocket Racing set, there's a reason why I run Rocket Racing setups. Green flag is out, loading Rumsey, Richie Preston down in the 10 1 and 2. It's going to be Preston running in second. Augustine slides into position 3, but Logan Rumsey, he will lead lap number 1, and expect him to drive away from the rest of the field.
Logan Rumsey out in front, but don't count out Preston, because Preston is strong with that elbows up Sim Sports entry as he is looking to punch his ticket early into this A main. But Rumsey is already out in front with Richie Preston, Mike Augustine in the third spot, and then you have Croach, Kaiser, Cameron, and another Kaiser. That's your seventh there, as Angel Ortega did not make the call for the heat race.
Watching right now, Joe Kaiser trying to fend off a challenge there from Trent Cameron in that colourful purple and green number 36 machine. I almost thought it was a Nathan Davis lookalike car in the 36. Runs the same number, but here we go. Halfway home, cross flag sticks around. Morn Logan Rumsey, driver that finished in the 3rd position in last season. Season 1 for Apex Auto Glass and Tinting. Richie Preston running in second. You know, he'll want a good result here at Fairbury, because once you come feature race time, you know the cream is always going to rise to the top.
As you see, Rumsey, Preston, Augustine, they're sitting 1, 2, and 3. Rumsey out in front by a good margin. Then you see Preston, they're social distancing right now. 1, 2, and 3 spots, they're social distancing from each other. As Rumsey is in front, then Preston and Augustine.
Yeah, again, we work down into the final lap and a bit as we roll into 3 and 4. Logan Rumsey going to greet the white flag. 1 lap left to run for Rumsey. Goes to the bottom side, down through the final couple of turns this time by. Checkered flag is going to wave. Logan Rumsey going to start on pole for your main event in that Slick Sim Sports car number 14. Second, I got Richie Preston. Third at the line is going to be Mike Augustine. And I believe we'll take in the top 3 into the feature event. We'll have to wait and confirm in just a few moments' time. But there we go. Heat number 1 results popping up on your screen. Rumsey, Preston, Augustine, your top 3. Croach, Cameron, Joe Kaiser, Ross Kaiser, and Angel Ortega in that 8th position. Alex, heat number 2 on the grid.
And starting on the pole, the 3-time defending World of Outlaw champion, it's Alex Bergeron. Outside the 00 Swindell Speed Labs, it's Kendall Tucker.
Row number 2 inside in the Phantom Motorsports, car number 55, that is Robert Satterfield out of position number 3. And another man from the Great White North there, he's a fellow Canadian, Gedutavir in the 211, Alex Smulders, position number 4.
Starting 5th, the Firm Motorsports, it's Josh Van Manen. Outside from Pennsylvania, the 6th spot, it's Trey Galligan.
And your 7th and final position in car number 36, that will be Justin Osborne. To make up 7 cars, heat race number 2. Alex, 2 drivers that finished on the podium last week, Alex Bergeron and Kendall Tucker. And in fact, I believe go a little further back, and those 2 drivers are the last 2 feature race winners here with the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting.
Yeah, and they're 2 out of the 3 to knock off Tyler Schell. But speaking of, Alex Bergeron, defending World of Outlaw champion, another World of Outlaw driver making his first win in that 41 for Jason Johnson Racing. Carson Macedo wins Evolution tonight.
Cool. Make that a going back to these pro drivers. 3rd driver in this field. The 211 of Smulders. Green flag is out. And Bergeron is already on the loud pedal as we go down into 1 and 2. Smulders into the wall. We've got Galgan into the wall as well. Justin Osborne. Yellow flag is out, and I believe that might be called on the start. Again, we've got no word from race control just yet, but I mean, pace truck was off. Maybe he just fired off a little too early is the only thing that I could say on that one.
Yep, there it is. False start on the offense.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty, repeat first down. Or, sorry, it's heat 2, so second down.
Well, no, wouldn't you repeat the first down because it was a false start?
Well, it's heat race number 2, so it's second down for me.
But it's still the first start, right?
Yeah, sure. We can go with that. Also, I know you want to know, Donnie Shots finished 7th for you.
Yeah. It's not the World of Outlaws season just yet. Here we go. Green flag is out. Bergeron. He really delayed the start that time. Tucker. Smolders. Top 3 on the top side. Now make that. Robert Satterfield into position number 3 in that 55 entry. He'll work to the middle of the racetrack as Smolders gets into the creek. There's now your battle for the race lead is up. Kendall Tucker into the wall. Satterfield goes on by. Tucker. Well, he's certainly making love to that concrete wall.
Kendall Tucker having a lot of problems. He's back in the 5th. I guarantee that man has a lot of rear end damage in that car, but you know him, he can do with anything and everything. Josh Van Menen into 4th. He's coming after the 211, the pro driver of Alex Smolders, and wouldn't it be an upset if Josh Van Menen could sneak it over Alex Smolders?
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see how that battle develops as Smolders again continues to run the creek up on the top side into turn number 3 and 4. Bergeron. These drivers getting a little slicker up there, so these drivers having to really work the throttle. This time you see Bergeron go to the middle of the racetrack. 2 to go this time by Alex.
Alex Bergeron out in front, Satterfield in 2nd, then you have Smolders. Van Menen, Tucker, Osborne, Galligan, those guys still fighting for positions as the white flag is in the air. Bergeron, one more lap around this racetrack to come home with heat race number 2, goes to the bottom side as usual. Of Alex Bergeron takes home heat race number 2. Satterfield and Smolders will finish 2nd and 3rd.
There we go. Josh Van Manen 4th across the line. 5th is going to be Kendall Tucker, Justin Osborne, and Trey Galgan rounding out this 7-car field in heat race number 2. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Appreciate it. Heat number 2 results coming up on your screen. Bergeron in the Team ABR Esports. Number 12 gets the win over Robert Satterfield for Phantom Motorsports. Alex Smolders top 3. Van Manen, Tucker, Osborne, and Galgan going to round out your 7 cars. Heat number 3, and well, another good heat race getting set to line up onto the racetrack.
Starting on the pole from Pennsylvania, the Elbows Up Some Sports 5 machine. It's Braden Eiler outside. Matthew Croak from Phantom Motorsports in the 02.
Kyle Swader driving cut up a 24 from the Mid-South will line up out of position at number 3 to his outside driving for TSM. It is the 01 of David Allen, position number 4.
Inside of row number 3, the Firm Motorsports 21 entry, it's Kevin Fry outside. Remington Wade in the 77.
And your 4th and final row inside out of position number 7, shotgun at the back of the field, is going to be the 41 of Darren Hull. You would think that Isla over this field in heat race number 3 would get the win quite comfortably.
Yeah, and this is one of those tracks, it's the high side already, and that's where Eiler, so don't be surprised. I see him throwing a slider in 1 and 2, hitting the high side, and saying off to the races. But we'll find out. Green flag is out. Eiler already on the loud pedal. As you see him goes right. Oh, he's going to the bottom side, as Eiler might just be testing out something here, as he's already pulled away from the rest of the field by a little bit now, and there he goes to the top.
Yeah, Fry up on the inside of Remington Wade now. Swader up on the inside of David Allen. Here comes Fry. Slide job. Swader backs out of the throttle. Falls back to position 5. But Kevin Fry now moving and hustling and bustling on the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll move into position number 3 from 5th position just a lap ago. So the 21 right now. He's hooked up. Swader now under some pressure. He'll have contact with the 77 of Remington Wade. Meanwhile, your race leader, Braden Eiler, 3 laps in. He hasn't got that big of a gap, Alex. It's only about 0.6 of a second. And I've got to hand it to Matthew Croak and the 02 staying with him right now.
Matthew Croak looking strong around that bottom, the midline there. As you see him goes to the middle there, but he's going to scrub off some time there. And let's see, can he gain some time back here? He's going to gain a little bit. Braden Eiler starting to pull away as well.
Yeah, Eiler again, one of these pro World Championship sprint car drivers, just showing how to get it done in heat racing action. Problems for Darren Hull in that number 41 machine. He'll be on the verge of going a lap down. Look out, Eiler. Oh boy, that was a pucker up moment. Darren Hull just got a little loose. He'll drive it to the top side of the racetrack, trying to stay out of harm's way. And this could get interesting right now because the battle for 3rd and 4th is starting to heat up. Allen to the inside, 2.5 to run down the back straightaway.
There you see David Allen trying to make a move on Kevin Fry there. Fry, though, holding the middle side. He's going to hold on to the third spot still, but David Allen won't give up. He's going to gain some ground there. Kevin Fry, though, runs that middle line. White flag in the air. Kevin Fry has some problem there, and here comes David Allen.
Yeah, can Fry hold on, or Allen steal away the transfer position. Meanwhile, into 3 and 4, checking flag is out for the Elbows Up Sim Sports 0 or 5 entry of Braden Oller. He gets to win. Matthew Croak home in second. Third is going to go to Kevin Fry. David Allen fourth. Carl Swader going to round out your top 5. There is Remington Wade coming across the start-finish line, and Darren Hull finish back on pit road in that 7th and final transfer, or not transfer position, but 7th final position on the racetrack. There we go, no change. Oller, Croak and Fry 4th heat race, and I believe we're looking at one more heat race. Let's take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. So we do have our second last heat race of the night coming up.
And on the pole from Pennsylvania, Elbows Up Sim Sports, the 99, it's Greg LeMay Jr. Outside, also from PA, the 85, from Elbows Up, it's Tyler Shell.
All right, row number 2 inside in position number 3 with a 13B. It's driving for he is driving for OBR Simsports, Aidan Beerline, and he's outside another visitor from Canada in caliber 21. It's Chris Sebeske.
Starting 5th, the 03 from the Firm Motorsports, it's Sean Bowers. Outside the 1, it's Dakota Osborne.
And your 7th and final starter running shotgun at the back of the field. He's got a lot of work to do in this one. Our third pro driver in heat race number 4, driving for Black Diamond Motorsports, driving the 1X. They call him the Little Hurricane. Mason Hannigan rolls off out of position number 7.
Now look at how star-studded this one is. You have 3 pro drivers. You have Aidan Beerline, who's one of those who can throw a curveball at you no matter where he is on the track and whoever's in front of him. Also Sean Bowers. So there's a lot of cars here, 3 spots on the line. So there's going to be at least one talented driver having to go through the alphabet soup.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Bowers as well. He's good in the sprint car side of things. Again, maybe trying to throw a spanner into the works. You can't count out Sebeske or Osborne on the outsides of row number 2 and 3. LeMay Shell. Green flag is up and we are underway. Rolling off down into turn number 1 and 2. Shell taps the wall, comes down the racetrack. It's LeMay to lead down into 3 and 4.
Sorry, my Shell out in front. LeMay now battling with Tyler Shell. Shell to the bottom side. LeMay up top. Here comes Sebeske. Here comes Beerline. They're battling out Shell. Gonna drop back, and there comes Beerline to the outside. He takes over second.
Yeah, good battle right now for second, third, and fourth. Beerline moves to the top side of the racetrack. Beerline moves Shell back to position number 3. Shell driving down low, down into turn number 1 and 2. He'll take second momentarily, but here comes Beerline. What a race you've got for the top 3. Greg LeMay leads. Beerline into the wall, just the right rear, kissing the creek in the middle of 3 and 4. He'll go back to the top. Shell back to the bottom. Now Shell coming after teammate of Greg LeMay Jr. in that number 99 machine. You race for the lead. Look out, Hannigan up on the inside of Sebeske. And what a race you've got for 1, 2, and 3, and even 4th and 5th.
As you see, Hannigan already up in the 4th spot. Beerline holds onto the 3rd spot. You see Shell, LeMay, they're battling out. Shell gets the run through the bottom side of the track. He holds on to the lead. LeMay, he's trying to make a run for his teammate. Tyler Shell goes to the bottom once more. 3 laps to go. Shell out in front.
3 to run for the defending Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Car Champion, trying to get back into victory lane. His last win was in round number 1. He picked up where he left off, picking up 9 of 10 wins and made it what was in 11 races, 10 in a row before Bergeron beat him to the finish line at Eldora. And then last week, Kendall Tucker stole one away from him, but white flag is out, Alex, but Tyler Shell.
Tyler Shell goes through 3 and 4, rolls the bottom once more, and the 85 machine elbows up. Tyler Shell takes home heat race number 4. Greg LeMay Jr. in 2nd. Aidan Beerline in 3rd. Sean Bowers, Chris Sebeske, Hannigan, Osborne. Those 4 drivers will have to go on through the soup.
All right, heat race number 4 results coming up on your screen, and well, a good drive there by Tyler Shell in that number 85 machine. He gets the win. Greg LeMay, Aidan Beerline, Bowers, Sebeske, Hannigan, and Osborne. So no change to your finishing positions. Heat race number 5, your 5th and final heat race of the night, Alex.
And starting on the pole, TSM 50 machine, it's Timothy Smith. Outside, Phantom Motorsports, the Pennsylvania native, the 23, it's Kenny Miller.
Rolling off out of position number 3 in row number 2 inside in the 47 for the Firm Motorsports. That is Jason Randolph, and he's outside out of position number 4. It'll be Sam Stride.
Inside of row number 3, Black Diamond Motorsports, the 91, it's Ernie Williams Jr. Outside OBR Sim Sports, the 17 of Ty Williams.
And your 7th and final starter, trying to punch his ticket into your main event in the Team Outlaw Motorsports. Cart number 32. They call him the boss. It's BJ Duval out of position number 7.
I know that you caught up with him as well as I did in the pits right when we got here before qualifying. Is it true from one guy here, the pro driver helping out BJ Duval here, helping him test and tune this car for this track?
Yeah, very difficult racetrack to get around, especially with hand controls, that's for sure. But we'll try and touch more on that later on in the night as we are set. Final heat race of the night. Tim Smith leads Kenny Miller, Jason Randolph, Ernie Williams Jr. back there in position number 4. Here comes that 42p entry of Sam Stride. Now looking to the inside, trying to get a run on Ernie Williams Jr. He'll look to the outside, but Williams strong on the bottom side. Williams comes up the racetrack, takes that eyes off the 42 entry. Meanwhile, you've got a challenge for the race lead because Alex, here comes Kenny Miller driving that number 23 machine.
Kenny Miller running that top side. Smith going to go even higher here. Here comes Miller to the inside. Kenny Miller the third trying to go get a run here. Looks strong last week during Speed Week. He's in that second spot.
Yeah, good run for Miller in the Speed Week last week and showing he's continuing on his form here tonight. Tim Smith back there, or up there in the number 1 position, back in 3rd. Right now, still Jason Randolph. Got a bit of breathing room back to Ernie Williams Jr. Sam Stride. Here's your battle for 4th and 5th on screen right now as Williams up on, not so much up on the cushion, but right in the flop into 1 and 2. He'll now come to the middle of the racetrack trying to shorten up the entry for the 42.
Ernie Williams Jr., he's in that 4th spot. Now coming after Jason Randolph, who's in the 3rd spot. Timothy Smith, he's out in front. Kenny Miller the 3rd, he's in 2nd, trying to make a run at that 50 machine of Timothy Smith, but it's only a few laps to go.
Oh, good battle again. 2.5 laps to go. Make it 2 laps to run for your race leader, Tim Smith. Again, in that number 50 machine, the TSM 50 back there in 2nd. Kenny Miller, everybody spread themselves out. Nice apart, more than 1.5 meters. Well, we'll go more than a couple of yards, that's for sure. The closest battle on the racetrack as we've come to 1 to go is Ernie Williams Jr. and Sam Stride.
Ernie Williams Jr. up top there, going to block Stride, as I think Stride's just going to follow the line Williams is and see if it's a faster line. But Timothy Smith takes up heat race number 5, Kenny Miller, Jason Randolph. They go to the show with Smith, Williams Jr., Stride, Williams, and Duval. They're going on to the soup.
All right, there we go. Heat number 5 is complete. We'll wait for the session to roll over before we move into the first of our 3 preliminary races. Again, we'll bring up heat race number 5 results for you right now. There we go. We're done. Tim Smith, Kenny Miller, Jason Randolph, your top 3. Ernie Williams Jr., Sam Stride. Then we go back to Ty Williams and BJ Duval in position number 6 and 7. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for the first of 3 B mains. There will be 12 laps of distance, and our top 3 are going to go through, Alex.
Starting on the pole, the 14, it's going to be Phil Croce outside the Firm Motorsports 03 of Sean Bowers.
Kendall Tuck for Swindell Speed Lab going to start out of position number 3 in the 00 machine. He's outside the 42P. Sam Stride, position number 4.
Starting 5th, the 77, it's Remington Wade. Outside Momentum Sim Sports, the 92, it's Ross Kaiser.
And your 7th, the final starter in Caliber 1, that'll be Dakota Osborne out of position number 7. Looks like Sam Stride on the outside of row number 2. Oh no, there he is. He had some virtual mechanical issues, but he is back on the racetrack. So Alex, all 7 cars getting ready to take the green flag in a couple of laps time. And if you were in one of these B mains, let's just say you start position 4, what would you be doing at this type of racetrack right now?
You think I'd be running this type of race? Come on now.
Hey, look, we're gonna entertain the crowd somehow.
Look, you see that middle? I'm in the middle. If I'm not at the middle, I'm at the bottom. Not going anywhere near that wall because that wall is dangerous, and if you hit it with that right rear, you're going for a ride. So pace truck is in. Croach, Bowers, green flag is out. B-main number 1, it's underway. Croach going to go right to that middle side. As Kendall Tucker, he sneaks down below Bowers. He goes to the bottom. He takes over the second spot. Bowers in the middle. You see battles throughout here. Bowers, Tucker, and Croach. They're your top 3.
Yeah, good battle again. Top 3 going through to the main event. Tucker shoots up on the inside. Will take the race lead. Here comes Phil Croach. Trying to work his way back down to the bottom side to the race lead into 1 and 2. Gets off the gas. Trying not to let the car drift up to the racetrack. He's good on the bottom side right now. Look out, we got Sam Stride. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Woo, boy. Sam Stride, that was a very close call for your race leaders coming out of turn number 4. It's time for our first Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay here at the virtual Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Keep an eye on the battle on that 42 machine. I believe he'll get in. Oh, Dakota Osborne comes up the racetrack, and unfortunately, Sam Stride, he takes a bit of a hit and a bit of a roll.
Tough break for Sam Stride, but his race looks like his night might be over here. As he's back on the racetrack there. So went in, crew got to work, made a quick fix there, put that nose ring back on, and he's back on the racetrack. But halfway through this this first B main, he's got a short time to get there into one of those top 3 spots.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of good cars in this one. Again, don't be confused. It says D main, but the D, C, and B, they are all calculated as B main number 1, 2, and 3. So, again, we'll take the top 3 and we'll have a 24-car field feature event later on. But right now, we are already cross flag sticks around. Look at the 14 of Croach working the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes Bowers in that Firm Motorsports 03 entry to 3/4 way up the racetrack. Ross Kaiser trying to get by Remington. Wade into the creek. He'll dance into turn number 3 and 4. Look out, Kaiser. Well, I think he may have just driven through the back of the 14 of Phil Croach.
A lot of problems going on there through 3 and 4. So let's look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay and just see the chaos ensue. There's Kaiser. There's Stride. So he gets into the wall. There's Kaiser. Kaiser going to come in hot, get into the 14 there. And then you see 2 cars up there getting upset. Number 1, he's going to go sideways and just, let the chaos ensue. He hits the tractor tire. Kaiser is upside down. Oh, man, look at that car go for a ride off the tractor tires.
Yeah, that was Dakota Osborne. So, unfortunately, Ross Kaiser, Dakota Osborne out of your B main. And we're left with 5 cars on the racetrack, and still the top 3 are going to go through. I think Remington Wade's got a shot here to make it into the feature. And we're going to have the Alex Robinson curse with a green-white checker. But no doubt, Kendall Tucker, again, he's got the experience, he's got the talent to know what he has to do just to get these final 2 laps in the books, Alex.
And it's even better because BJ Duvall is in at the racetrack. He's in the pits. So, man, oh, man, the curse lives on. The green flag is out of this green-white checker. Try number 1. Kendall Tucker pulls away already. Phil Croach in that 3rd spot, but he's getting ambushed by Remington Wade and Sam Stride.
Down into 3, into 1 and 2 here on the final lap. Kendall Tucker will continue to lead here in B main number 1. He'll book his ticket to the big dance. Bowers home in 2nd, 3rd. At the line is going to be Phil Croach. Unfortunately for Remington Wade, Sam Stride, Dakota Osborne, and Ross Kaiser, their nights are done here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Your B main number 1 results: Kendall Tucker, Sean Bowers, and Phil Croach confirmed the top 3 drivers that will go into the back of our main event later on tonight. B main number 2, Alex. It's time to go trackside once again. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
Starting on the pole, the Firm Motorsports 05 entry, it's Josh Van Man, and outside of him, Black Diamond, the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr.
The old purple and yellow entry of 24 from the Mid-South out of position at number 3. Kyle Swader will start up alongside the 29 of Joe Kaiser, position number 4.
Starting 5th, it's going to be Black Diamond Motorsports, the Little Hurricane of Mason Hannigan. Outside Pennsylvania, 49, it's Trey Galligan.
And he's looking to go one better than Alex Robinson. He starts position at number 7 once again in car number 32 for Team Outlaw Motorsports. BJ Duvall going to make up your 7th and final starter in B main number 2. Alex, this is obviously a big race for the likes of Ernie Williams Jr., Mason Hannigan. You know they want to get into the show. Josh Van Manen wants to show what he's capable of as well. But I'll tell you what, Hannigan's got his work cut out for him. But just to get into that top 3, you know it's going to be a difficult task.
And yeah, with Van Manen, Williams Jr., Hannigan, Kaiser. Then you even have BJ Duval back there has a chance in the mix. As you said, we said earlier, declared that he was going to win this race, win the feature event. He's got to pass a lot of cars. He's going to go past Galligan. Trouble back there in turn 3 and 4. He's going to get by Kaiser. He's almost battling the Swader there as he's come out through the field already.
3 wide for the race lead. Hannigan from 5th, looking for the for the lead into 3 and 4. Williams right through the middle. Van Manen upstairs, 3 wide for the lead. And Williams going to get shuffled back to position number 3. But look at Hannigan working the bottom side, just ripping up a storm down there. But Van Manen, well, he's keeping that thing wound up on the top side. He'll hit the creek with a right rear. And now here comes Ernie Williams Jr. But Van Manen right now in the middle of a Black Diamond Motorsports sandwich.
As you see, Van Manen still trying to get around the top side. There's Hannigan on the bottom. Williams Jr. trying to test out that middle side. Now goes to the top side. See if it's quick, but Hannigan's making that bottom side work. Look at the run he gets through 1 and 2 there. Going to go through 3 and 4. Hold that bottom side as he still holds on to the lead.
Yeah, the front wheels dancing on their way out of turn number 4 with the 1X machine of Mason Hannigan. He's good through 1 and 2. 3 and 4, a little different. You got a little bit of a hill that you got to get up and climb over, and that's where Hannigan's car gets tied down on the bottom side of the exit of turn 4. Cross flag sticks are out. What a race for the race lead. You've got Van Manen now 3/4 way up the racetrack. Hannigan from position number 5. Look out, he'll come up. Here comes Van Manen to the inside, and Williams to the outside, swooping on the contact between Van Manen and Hannigan.
Now you see Williams Jr. on the outside of Hannigan, the 2 Black Diamond teammates. Side by side, Ernie Williams Jr. top side, Hannigan at the bottom there as you see. They're side by side. These 2 have been sharing tips and tricks throughout, but Ernie Williams Jr. gets the run as he takes the lead.
Yeah, 2 drivers that love to run their preferred lines at the moment. Hannigan now, he'll opt to go upstairs behind his teammate. Black Diamond Motorsports run 1 and 2. Speaking of 2, you've got 2 to go for the man that finished 2nd in season number 1 for the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, this time by Alex. 4 turns remaining for Ernie Williams Jr., Mason Hannigan, and Josh Van Manen.
Ernie Williams Jr. looking strong around the top side. There's Hannigan. Hannigan, look at the run he's got. He's going to go to the bottom, try and make a run for the win. Slides up on Williams, and Mason Hannigan going to come out with the B-Main number 2 win. Ernie Williams Jr. in 2nd, Josh Van Manen in 3rd.
Wow, there we go. What a race between the 2 teammates out in B-Main number 2. We'll take a look at your official results for Apex Auto Glass and Tinting. The 410 Wing Sprint Car Series Black Diamond Motorsports go 1 and 2. Mason Hannigan gets the win from the 5th starting position. Ernie Williams Jr. 2nd. Josh Van Manen, the 3rd and final transfer car to go into the show. Unfortunately for everybody else, it's time to pack it up and get ready for round number 5 next week. That'll be Carl Swader, Joe Kaiser, Trey Galgan, and BJ Duval. The 7 cars in B-Main number 2. B-Main number 3, Alex, our final 3 positions up for grabs.
Starting on the pole, the 01 TSN driver, it's David Allen. Outside the 036 of Trent Cameron.
Rolling off out of the 2nd position in car number 21, that'll be Chris Sebeske. Position number 3, Justin Osborne in car 36 out of position number 4.
Starting 5th, it's going to be the 17 of Ty Williams. Outside 41 of Darren Harrell.
And your 7th and final starter in car number 22, that'll be Angel Ortega. Alex, again, another 7 cars, another B-Main, another 12 laps, but only, again, another 3 going through to the final race of tonight in the main event.
And as you see, the bottom side, the top side, it's a 2-lane racetrack, and it showed through those first 2 B-Mains. Like you said, 3 cars going on. You have Harrell, you have Ortega, you have Williams. They're all back there, going to have their work cut out. David Allen, though, leads us to the green flag. And, problems already, as there goes Trent Cameron for a ride.
Yeah, also Darren Hull as well, as the yellow flag is going to be out first time in the 3rd B-Main. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Again, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in here to Ultimate Dirt TV, whether you're watching on Facebook or whether you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like and follow and share us on Facebook, and if you're, of course, watching on YouTube, or if you haven't done so already, head over to www.youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV. Hit that subscribe button. It is free to watch, of course. And hello, Chris Graham, and again, everybody out there in the virtual world. Again, we get set for the resumption of B main number 2. Alex, you done any bowling today?
No, just last night shot, season high. Actually shot over 100 pins over my average combined for the series. So I'll take it as a good night.
Can confirm right now, we are 101 followers away from 16,000 followers. These wonderful fans that keep coming back and tuning in here to Ultimate Dirt TV. We certainly appreciate all your support from the management and everybody else from all the leagues as well. Green flag is back out. David Allen to the outside there on the 36. That's Justin Osborne. Allen, move him to position number 2. There is Osborne now under some pressure here from that number 7 entry of Ty Williams. And again, Williams going to make a run for it, trying to decide whether he wants to go top, bottom, or middle, and trying to do everything he can, Alex, to get into that third and final transfer position.
Chris Sebesky out in front. You see Ty Williams there trying to come after Osborne. Ty Williams rocking the NOS energy drink paint scheme there, as he's actually trying to, as you see him go to the top side, so he's trying to harness the inner Tyler Courtney there on the top side.
And here comes the 36th man that was involved in that first caution in 1 and 2. Trent Cameron in the 36. So you got a pair of 36s at the moment. And right now it's Ty Williams in the middle of a 36 sandwich, but not for long because Williams gets by Justin Osborne. Meanwhile, 3 to run for your race leader, Chris Sebesky, David Allen. But again, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. This is for starting position number 24 in the main event. And only one of these 3 drivers, Alex, are going to get the chance to do that.
You saw a lot of contact there between all 3 drivers. There he comes. Williams trying to go to the outside again. Oh, cars going spinning around. That was Trent Cameron. He saves it though. White flag in the air. Ty Williams has it right now. Cameron trying to make a run for him, but hello. Darren Harrell spun on the turn there. Sabisky going to take home final B main win. David Allen going to come home in 2nd. And oh man, we're getting dicey. Ty Williams comes home in 3rd.
Well. There we go, final 3 starters. Angel Ortega got some problems there coming out of turn number 4. He won't make it to the start-finish line unless Ty Williams decides to give him a little bit of a nudge to cross the line. But there we go. Your 3rd and final B main of the night wrapped up. We'll take a look at those official results coming up. We've got a few-minute warm-up session. Before we get there, of course, Sebesky, Allen, and Williams all going to the show. Everybody else, pack it up, go home. We'll see you next week. Speaking of next week, that's a week away. We'll take a quick commercial break here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments of time. You're watching the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Car Series, round number 4 here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. It's time for your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for your main event tonight.
Starting 24th to 17, it's Ty Williams. Inside of him, the 05, the Firm Motorsports, it's Josh Van Manden.
Phil Cronch in the 14, position number 22, position number 21 will be David Allen.
Starting 20th, Black Diamond Motorsports 91, it's Ernie Williams Jr. Inside the 03, the Firm, it's Sean Bowers.
Chris Sebeske, position number 18, position number 17 for Black Diamond, it's Mason Hannigan.
Starting 16th, Swindell Speed Labs 00, it's Kendall Tucker. Inside 47 of Jason Randolph.
Hayden Beerline, position number 14, to his inside, Kevin Fry, position number 13.
Starting 12th, Alex Smollers in the 221, inside Danville, Pennsylvania 72. Mike Augustine.
Kenny Miller, position number 10. Gregory LeMay Jr., position number 9.
Matthew Croak will start 8th. Robert Satterfield will start 7th.
6th is going to be Richie Preston. 5th is going to be Timothy Smith.
Starting 4th, it's going to be Tyler Shell from that was up. Inside of him, it's a teammate, the 5 of Braden Heiler.
Your front row, Alex Bergeron to the outside, to his inside. Pulsar for Slick Sim Sports in caliber 41. It's Logan Rumsey. And when he flaggers out, we are underway in your 40-lap main event. And already they were 3 wide through the opening set of turns. Rumsey to the top side, Isla to the middle. They're nearly 4 wide right now. Alex Bergeron will lead lap number 1. Look at him, 2 by 2, and now 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Shell up on the inside. What a race for the lead into 3 and 4.
You see Shell rocking the inside. Smith going to have some problems on the inside. Bergeron holds on to lead for momentarily, but here comes Rumsey now. Eiler, Smith, they're all battling throughout. Bergeron, Shell. This battle we've seen brewing for the past few weeks. First caution of the night is out on the raceway, but man, oh man, what a first 3 laps of action here at Fairbury.
Wow, can you believe it? What a race, those opening 3 laps. We might be in for an absolute barn burner of a feature event. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. It was Kenny Miller who had some dramas. There's Matthew Croak getting loose. Kendall Tucker gets into the back of Miller. Fry gets into the Miller as well. Ernie Williams Jr. nowhere to go. Sean Bowers nowhere to go. And unfortunately for Ernie Williams Jr., he goes to the back as well. And Phil Croach as well. That'd be a tough one to call on that one. But man, Alex, I mean, we talk about feature winners, the all-time winningest driver for Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, Tyler Shell. It's been 3 weeks since he's been to victory lane. Can he break the streak tonight, or is Alex Bergeron going to put his name as the only other repeat winner in Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Car history?
I mean, there's a chance that either one of those can happen, but don't count out. There's Braden Eiler, there's Logan Rumsey. Those two can possibly put their name in as a winner here in Apex. There's also Tim Smith in the back there. Kendall Tucker you can see coming through this field already. Aiden Beerline as well. So there's a lot of cars, a lot of talent, and 40 laps of distance. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, certainly is. Lights just coming back on the pace truck, and again we'll circulate around one more time. Bergeron, Shell, Isla, Rumsey. You just got to think of those 2 names. You go back through the field. I mean, look at Tim Smith on the inside of row 3, right there with some of the best in the world. And of course, you know, the defending 3-time champion for iRacing in the 410 Sprint Cars, the defending Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Car champion. And then you got the young kids on that second row, Isla and Rumsey. Boy, haven't they accomplished quite a hell of a lot in the last couple of years. Oh
yeah, and as you see, the age groups have all, you got the older, like about 20 through like 22 age group there, and Shell, Bergeron, then the young teenagers, Rumsey, Eiler, then you have Preston, and some of the older veterans, they're back there mid-pack. So the age group, this is one of those, the generations are really showing through iRacing here tonight, but Bergeron, Shell, they're out in front as we're back under green flag.
Oh, look out, Shell came down the racetrack, got into the right front there of Rumsey. Shell and Bergeron putting on an absolute clinic up front. Isla holds off Tim Smith and Logan Rumsey. Tim Smith, oh, he saved it. He saved it. Can you believe that one? And we stay green. 5, make that 6 in the books. And now here comes Shell putting in the moves on Alex Bergeron, but Bergeron having absolutely none of it at the moment.
Oh, whoa, hello. Phil Croce, it looks like, is on a tractor tire there, and the second caution of the night is out.
Yeah, Phil Croce, Mike Augustine, a couple of drivers having some issues there in turn number 1 and 2. So there's Croce, the 72 Augustine. Just gets into the back of the 7 car. That was Ty Williams. And of course, Phil Croce, if he's got those 4 tyres in the air, stuck up on that infield tractor tyre, well, you can pretty much kiss his night goodbye. But there goes the 72, runs clean up over the tractor tyre up on the inside, and there is the 14 of Phil Croce. And you really hate to see it. You talk about a game of millimetres. That's all it was.
Gotta love when you hit those tractor tires. And it's not like, the U tires at Lima Land and Cedar Lake where you don't get stuck. Here, you hit them, you're either getting stuck or, well, we saw both cases there. You got stuck or you go airborne.
Yeah, exactly like Kokomo as well. You get those tires and you're really done for it. Hey, I did a pro late model race at Kokomo yesterday.
Oh, those are fun.
Oh, absolutely. I really don't mind the pro late models at Kokomo. Used a rocket racing setup, of course. They again, not a late model guy. We'll come back to that in a minute. We'll go back to the green flag show from the top to the bottom, down into turn number 1 and 2. Bergeron switched up his line. He went from the bottom on the restart to the top, and now he'll run the slider line into 3 and 4. So Bergeron already, he's got the game face on. Braden Arler, Tyler Shell, teammates down into 1 and 2. Shell eating a piece of the concrete wall, and now move Braden Arler position 2. And how about your pole to Logan Rumsey, trying to come back and put himself into the top 3, but he's under pressure from Timothy Smith.
Logan Rumsey has some company as you see Smith finally getting back up through the field after a little bit of a mishap there. Here he comes after Logan Rumsey. Rumsey coming after Eiler there. You see Shell, Eiler, and Rumsey. 3 PA drivers right there sitting 2, 3, and 4. Bergeron showing everyone from the United States that Canada is still on top.
Yeah, exactly. Look at Mason Hannigan up in position 6. He's moved up 11 positions in 11 laps. What about David Allen from 21st? He's made his way up to position number 9, up 12 spots. Right now, he's on track for tonight's hard charger. As now Gregory LeMay coming after Mason Hannigan. These two drivers battled out in the iRacing Sprint Car World Championships. Back up front, here comes Rumsey trying to get by. Braden Arler cannot make the pass. And have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. 6 out of the top 7 all competed in the iRacing World Championships. The only man not to do that was Tim Smith, and he's showing these guys exactly how to get it done.
And you look back there, don't count out the 13th spot. It's Kendall Tucker. Tucker trying to get up through the field after having to go through a B main here. As you see him rip around the top side, but here comes Bergeron. Bergeron down the back straightaway, and now Shell gets in the wall. Here comes Eiler. Eiler going to get past Shell as a battle for second is on. Here comes Rumsey now. Rumsey coming after Shell for the 3rd spot.
Yep, those mistakes creeping into the game of the 85 entry run in the inside that cockpit for Elbows Up Sim Sports. He'll run the bottom. He was good in the bottom in the heat race, but right now the track is really starting to stick it off from top to bottom. So these drivers really starting to utilize their line. Rumsey absolutely nails the crete in the middle of turn number 1 and 2, and now that gives an opportunity for the TSM number 50 machine of Timothy Smith, trying to break. Well, he's in the top 5 already, but trying to get up one more position and just on the outside of a podium position.
Timothy Smith there looking. He's running that top side base, and Hannigan also battling for May. There's Richie Preston. Was Richie a pro this year? I know he was last year.
He finished 3rd in the point standings last season, so again, just getting those consistent results, getting those top 10s, making sure he's at the pointy end of the season. Later on in the feature, cross flag 6, 20 down, 20 to run. LeMay with a run on the inside of Mason Hannigan. This is a battle for 6 and 7. There's a battle right now between Logan Rumsey and Tim Smith. Smith, he ate a piece of the concrete wall and he gets a run into turn number 3 on Rumsey. Here's your battle for 4th and 5th. Alex, battle starting to develop all over this tight little ball ring.
You see there, they were 3 wide momentarily there, back there with Preston Beerline, and here comes Kendall Tucker. Tucker now in the top 10, he's looking for more, but he's got company. As here's Allen, here's Beerline. They're all coming at him. He's trying to get around Richie Preston there. Man, oh man, just look at the top 10 battling out.
Yeah, Beerline sweep to the outside on the exit of turn 4. Then now he'll do the same on the back straightaway on Kendall Tucker. Tucker slides up. Beeline will have to turn it underneath in the crossover, I should say, into 1 and 2. Tucker into the creek. He'll lose 1. He'll lose 2 spots to Jason Randolph and David Allen. And how about David Allen up 11 spots into position number 11? So he's really got that machine working. Again, all over the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. 14 to run. Alex Bergeron is in heavy lap traffic, and look at him just wheeling deal his way through.
Oh man, some contact there, more contact back there. Ty Williams, he's in the pits though, as it looks like he's still green flag still in the air. There's Logan Rumsey, there's Bergeron. Bergeron just there's a caution, but man, who's in front of Bergeron there? The 55 machine of Satterfield. So Bergeron has lapped up to about 14 spots already.
Wow, and a 2.6 second lead is now going to evaporate. So with lap traffic now not going to play a part in the next sort of 5 to 10 laps, this gives an opportunity. We'll take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, and just while watching, there's your race leader Bergeron to the left of the screen. This happened here. Bergeron gets into Kevin Fry. Kevin Fry comes down the racetrack just a tiny bit, and the left rear catches the right front of Ty Williams. He goes spinning to the infield. Now, because he's already on the infield, Alex, there was no need. There was race control and iRacing involved. Obviously thought, well, you know what, we're not bringing the caution out. As he comes onto the racetrack, that's when the caution flag comes out. And you can't blame Williams for that, because he's just trying to get the car turned around, and obviously it's a lot harder to turn right than what it is left. So he's just trying to do the right thing. But when you got 20 odd drivers on the racetrack that are really spread out across Fairbury, it's very hard to come back onto the racetrack with cars being all over the racetrack.
Yeah, that could have ended very poorly, especially for someone like Bergeron, Eiler, Shell, who were right there near the racetrack when he was getting ready to come out. So if he would have come out and hit the wrong person, that could have been heartbreaking for someone like Bergeron.
Well, can Braden Eiler, can he put his name into the winner's circle for the first time in history with Apex Auto Glass and Tinting? Can Logan Rumsey, Timothy Smith, can they do that? Maybe Greg LeMay. How about Mason Hannigan? Greg LeMay, Kendall Tucker, looking to go in 2 weeks in a row. Green flag is back out. We are now 11 laps remaining, this time by Smith. Now rolling the bottom side, looking for third, 3 wide, shelter in the middle, and it's going to be Rumsey up on the top side of the racetrack. Hannigan working low. Man, what a race. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7, and 8, and they are really 3 wide, Alex, top, middle, and bottom, all working here in Fairbury.
And you see Smith and Hannigan playing it safe. Nobody wants to touch that bottom side, and that's where they're going. Rumsey going to go to the middle, try and make it 3 wide there for the 3rd spot, but Smith, Shell, they're battling it out here. Shell is in the 3rd spot, coming after Eiler. There's Smith in 4th, Rumsey in 5th. Kendall Tucker, he's up to 6th.
Now, what a drive by Kendall Tucker. Hannigan, and Silvestre run 6, 7, and 8, and all 3 drivers up 10 positions in your main event so far. Yellow coming out with 7 to run, and you just get the feeling things are starting to heat up. Oh no, you know who's going to be devastated about this one? Anne-Marie and Patricia. They're going to be absolutely heartbroken as what has transpired here late in the main event. Aiden Beerline in at 13th entry. Oh, ouch, not once, not twice, and upside down. He gets it back on all fours. Tough break for Beerline, running inside the top 10 when the accident occurred. And LeMay coming down the racetrack.
As LeMay, I think it was either, did he tap the wall, or he might have not. He might have saw Beerline at the last second there sneak into him, and that was just it. As he might have tried to diamond off the corner there and just sneak attack. And here we go. This will be the perfect angle to see. There's LeMay going into the turn. There's Beerline, but you see he's already coming down the track. So he was trying to diamond it off, and Aiden was just there at the wrong time. And,
Yeah, you really do hate to see for Aiden Beerline, who was having an absolute phenomenal run. And Greg LeMay, I believe, has been told to go to the tail end of the field. Yes, it is. Single file restart, I believe, coming out. 7 laps left to run, so less than 10 to go. And we go to single file restarts. Bergeron, again, lapping up to 15th, he's lap 15th position. So Aiden Beerline, he'll be the last car on the lead lap at this stage. So what's going on with Hannigan? Hannigan got some problems as well. Hannigan being shown as out of the event. Tough break for the Little Hurricane. 3 wide as we go back to green. Smith, Shell, Isla, down into 3 and 4. Shell to the bottom side, Isla to the top side. Smith and also Logan Rumsey. They're working down low as well. 6 to go next time by.
You see Smith trying to sneak to the inside of Shell. Here we go. Look at the run by Smith into the corner. Shell up top, Smith to the bottom. Smith trying to hold it here. He is into that 4th spot. He's trying there. Shell, Eiler hits the wall. Here comes Shell now. Look at Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker into the top 5 after coming through a B-main. He's running around the top 10. Kendall Tucker gained some more spots. But man, oh man, 5 laps to go.
5 to run, the 00 machine running in 5th position. That's Kendall Tucker from Mount Airy, North Carolina. The Swindell Speed Lab 00 entry. I know that because I've said that about 1,000 times. Tucker running in now 4th position as he gets by Smith, but the battle on screen right now for the final places on the podium. Slide job by Tyler Shell. Oh, it turns it back to the inside. Tucker, Shell ate a piece of the concrete wall, 3 to 1. Tucker ate some concrete as well. What a race for 2nd and 3rd, Alex.
Shell going to go to the bottom. He slides up in front of Eiler. Eiler trying to duck down low. There's still drag racing. 2 to go. Eiler throws a haymaker on Shell. Oh, man, a little contact there. Here comes Tucker. Here comes Eiler. Don't.
Wow.
Guess what?
Wow. The Alex Robinson curse continues just as Alex Bergeron was coming to greet the white. Unfortunately, the Firm Motorsports 03 entry of Sean Bowers spins to the infield. Did he have contact, or was it just a simple mistake? Ouch. He went up on his own and all by himself, and I guess tried to do the right thing and just try and drive it back into the pit road or back to the infield. But unfortunately, the leaders are already making, or the leader was already making his way into 3 and 4. Alex, I'll put you in a position. If you're the leader right now, are you nervous?
If you're Alex Bergeron, if you're the leader and you got these guys behind you, yes. But Bergeron, you have Bergeron, he's already thinking, where do I go? Where is the slider going to come from? But if you're Alex, you know he can run the bottom very well. The bottom side has looked strong. Does he go and block? I guarantee I can see him making a move if he knows Eiler's right behind him on that last lap to make a move to the bottom and block the slider.
All right, well, let's find out. It is the green-white checker coming out for round number 4 of the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Car Series here at the virtual Fairbury American Legion Speedway here on iRacing.com. Green-white checker. The green is going to come out. Here we go. Final 2 laps upon us as Alex Bergeron 3 wide again for the minor placings. Tucker on the inside is Shell. Shell to the outside. Move Island back to position number 2. Here comes a slide of attempt by Kendall Tucker on Tyler Shell. The white flag is out. 1 to run. Shell by Tucker. Tucker back to the inside. It won't matter because into 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 4 winner. He will go and pick up his 2nd feature win in 4 rounds. Alex Bergeron will win here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Braden Eiler and Tyler Shell unofficially home in positions 3 and 4. Kendall Tucker from 16th up 12 positions to position number 4. And rounding up the top 5 is going to be the 14 entry of Logan Rumsey. And there you go, Alex, your top 5. Alex Bergeron, Braden Eiler, Tyler Shell complete the top 3. Kendall Tucker, Logan Rumsey going to complete your top 5.
And talk about that finish between Tucker and Shell. That was a heck of a finish. And then you have Chris Sabisky in 6th, Timothy Smith 7th, Richie Preston in 8th, Jason Randolph, Kenny Miller the 3rd. That's your top 10.
Aiden Beerline going to round out in the 11th spot. Robert Satterfield, the final car on. No, make that. He's in 12th. Greg LeMay Jr. in the 13th spot. He was the last car on the lead lap. Cars going a lap down or worse. Josh Van Manen 14th. And rounding out your top 15 is going to be Ernie Williams Jr.
Kevin Fry 16th. Ty Williams in 17th. Matthew Croak, Sean Bowers, and Mason Hannigan. That was your top 20.
21st going to be David Allen, Alex Smulders 22nd, Mike Augustine 23rd, and Phil Croach in that 24th position. We'll take a quick commercial break here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and we'll come back with your post-race interviews, your top 3 here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, round number 4, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Alright, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV, coverage of the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. And we'll go from the bottom side of the podium. We'll go third, second and first. And coming home in third place tonight, and Belly finds himself on the podium once again. And unfortunately, he's going to miss out. And it's been a while since he's been in victory lane. But Tyler Shell, another good points night for you and another good points towards backing up on that championship.
That's the whole goal this season, is just keep consistency rolling, top threes hopefully, and see how the points shake out for sure.
How does the mindset change over the next couple of weeks, seeing as though in season 1 you were the driver to beat, dominating 9 out of the 10 races. You come here in season number 2, again you have some more heavy hitters in this field, but just showing why you are the number 1 driver here in Apex. How does the mindset change over the next couple of weeks, or does it change?
I don't think it changes. Be honest, the last 2 tracks haven't been my driving style at all. Been all right up against the wall, and I don't like that. I mean, Lernerville kind of was like that too, but I was able to run the cushion. But I like running the bottom and stuff. So I think the next couple of tracks will definitely suit my style a lot more than these past couple of tracks have.
Well, a hell of a 40-lap main event. You were stuck in 1 or 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide battles all throughout this 40-lap main event. Tyler, congratulations on third place here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes champion, who gets it done for you?
Just like to thank everybody at Apex. You guys for broadcasting. You do a hell of a job. Your whole team. And then I was up Sim Sport and our sponsors, School Sim Racing, Flow Racing, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beach, Jessup Logistics, Paints by Tunica and Hergot Real Estate, BS Air, Oval Photographs, Kench Fence Apparel, Roofco, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All
right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your defending champion, Tyler Shell, home in third spot. Alex Robinson, we'll send it over to you. You caught up with our second place finisher.
And yet again, another strong week here for the Elbows Up driver in the 5 machine, Braden Eiler. Heck of a show for you there, especially battling out with your teammate there, Tyler Shell.
Yeah, we were really good there in the beginning, and then I just couldn't get any. The car was too tight to be able to put any wing into it, so I kind of was struggling there mid the end race to try to get some traction in the thing, but was able to hold on and take on second.
Well, that top side looks strong for you there. And with the green-white checkered, you looked like you had something on the first lap for Bergeron there, but then he just pulled away enough that you couldn't make a move on the feature. Were you thinking about throwing in the slider, or did you know it was going to be too much?
I had zero thoughts about it because I knew he was probably going to pull me out of 2, if not stay even, but even then, we were both around that slider line in 3 and 4, and there's really no counter for it other than trying to get him back in 1 and 2, but even then, you can't really hold the grip off 4, not off of 4, off of 2. So there's really no passing him there. I was just kind of trying to defend my own spot and just kind of ride. I wasn't really too comfortable there at the end at all. I was just trying to get by.
So who's backing you there in that number 5 entry?
Yeah, I just got to thank everybody at Help Us Up Sim Sport. Huge thanks to Matthew Henry at Wicked Energy Gum, Roofco Indy, Flow Race, and all other partners over there, and everybody that puts this show on.
Well, congratulations. That is your second place finisher of Braden Eiler. And now Brett has caught up with the winner yet again here. It's Alex Bergeron.
Yeah, for the second time in 3 weeks, he picks up another feature race win here at the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting. driving the ABR Esports car number 12, Alex Bergeron. Alex, congratulations on the win. And, well, that wasn't an easy win. You got to lap traffic. You were slicing and dicing your way through lap traffic. A 2.5 second lead, and the yellow comes out with 7 to go. Your thoughts on that yellow and your thoughts going into those final few laps?
Just to stay focused, and really sorry about there on the lap cars to Kevin Fry. Didn't meant to get in there that hard. I just thought he was gonna run the top and get in the slick, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. Just slide up in 3 and 4, and I just gave it my shot and just didn't expect him to be there. So very sorry there. Not the way I like to drive. I just didn't meant to do that. So, but other than that, definitely a good race, and we slice and dice and in the lap cars like you mentioned, and just very fast car tonight. Just track was good. Definitely got the lead early and pulled away, and Shell was very fast on the bottom on the first few laps, but we managed to get back on the top very, very fast, and top came in pretty good, and we just pulled away, and basically the same kind of line we had in the World Championship Series, top 1 and 2, and slider 3, 4. So definitely something I like to see. It's definitely good for pulling away there.
Now those final 2 laps, you guys had a green-white checker. What was going through your mind? What was the mental state of yourself, knowing that you've got Isla, Shell, Tucker, Rumsey, again all World Championship drivers, tucked in behind you. You know they weren't going to take this one lying down.
No, for sure, but we, like I said, we held our own and just stayed on the moisture, stay on the top, and hope they wouldn't throw a slider. It was really hard to throw a slider, so other than trying to wreck me, I don't think it's just we're running the top and it was fast, so it was basically impossible to throw a slider there. So it pretty much, if I would have been able to, if I didn't make any mistake, it was easy to stay up front. Just these kind of tracks, especially Fairbury, Lima, the track stays up top, and that's the kind of things you see on the bull ring. So definitely, if you start up front, definitely gives you a chance, and if you're starting in the middle, well, you definitely have to fight. So same thing for lap cars. You definitely have to be patient, and hopefully you don't get caught up in anything, and that way you can be up front and capture a victory.
Well, the elbows are up, the gloves are off. You make up another win on the tally, and you become now only the second other driver to get 2 or more wins in Apex Auto Glass and Tinting history. Alex, congratulations on the win here at Fairbury tonight. Before we let you go, of course, we know there's a whole wonderful team behind you, but we know you got a lot of wonderful supporters that continually to keep backing this team ABR number 12. We'll let you thank those people before we let you go, buddy.
Absolutely, Brad. Thank you. Of course, Team ABR Sports, as always. Rebecca, Jason, everybody supports us. Brendan Schultz as well for helping me out tonight once again. Awesome job tonight as well. And everybody supports us as partners. CSI Shocks, Biologic Cab, BK Designs, Marine Farm Equipments, Stucco, and ABR Setup Shop, and all the fans out there tuning in, my dad for watching all the time, and you, Brett, and Ultimate TV for doing awesome broadcasting, and Apex Racing, the Sprint Car series for putting this up and be able to be here. It's fun to race and against these guys. So definitely can't wait to be back for next week and try to go for that championship. We're a little bit behind. We missed the first week, but with the drop weeks, we should be back up there quite decently. So we just have to keep on working hard and get those wins. So we'll be back next week.
All right, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations goes to Alex Bergeron in the number 12 machine. And Alex Robinson, well, that wraps us up. Round number 4 here at Fairbury. And I got to say, I was a little skeptical coming here tonight. But, man, these drivers, they put on one hell of a show. And did they ever so put on a show here at Fairbury? 2 and 3 wide action, even 4 wide throughout this wonderful facility.
And, man, the first few weeks here, I'm happy to be on the call of this series because, heck, a phenomenal job, phenomenal class act drivers. You got Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron, even Aiden Beerline hanging in with some of the best here. There's a lot of underdogs in this league as well, coming up through the ranks and hanging with the best of them. So we're not even at the midway point. We're closing in on the midway point, though, and I just can't wait here. Bergeron knocking off Shell once again. So can we have a different champion this year? You got to tune in to find out.
Yep, 6 more races to come. Round number 4 of 10 is complete here at the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, and a big thank you to their wonderful sponsors as well that continue to support this series. And Again, all the wonderful supporters and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thank you to, of course, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Rocket Racing Setups, and Heatwave Designs. Check them out on all their social media pages. Don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. We're about 100 followers away from 16,000. Yes, you heard that right, 16,000. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Alex Robinson and BJ Duval, who was earlier on in the broadcast, on another broadcast, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you on, don't know, whenever, soon, shortly. Stick around. Good night.